Welcome. In this lesson, we're going to talk about get underscore tags. Now, in WordPress, most tags that start with the underscore, like the underscore title, usually have a matching get the title or get the whatever else it is. In some cases, you may also see WP get underscore instead of get the underscore. Now, the main difference between these is that those that start with the underscore have a PHP echo in the backend, and they're going to echo out stuff or display it to the page. Whereas stuff that has get the underscore, it is just going to return a value back to you, either an array, maybe an object, or maybe just a string, depending on what you're asking for. So if we take a look at an example here, we can see that in the first line, we just say the title, and that will echo out the title to the page. Then on the next line, we see we're using get the title and saving it as title. So this will just save it as a variable. We could also use this in concatenating things together, like we looked at with get the permalink and some other ones. And this is the main difference. Now, most of the time when you're just theming and building basic stuff, you use get underscore the title. But there are times as your PHP or stuff work gets more complex, or you start doing more things in your functions.php or working with hooks more, then you may find that you use get underscore the title or other things more often. So while this may not be something that relates too much to your immediate work and upcoming stuff, it is very important down the road, and most WordPress developers use get underscore stuff very regularly in their code. Now, if we come in the documentation to post tags and we look through some of these, we'll notice that some of them, like get the title, have a get version, get attachment link, WP get attachment metadata. We have the date and also get the date, but then we have things like the time that don't have a get the. However, if we were to do a quick search of get the time, we would see that documentation for it actually does exist, and this is a real thing. So this is where I want to make another point about some of the documentation you may find. Not everything is necessarily written there or included automatically, so it's always worth a search if you're wondering, hey, can I just get this as a value instead of being echoed out onto the page? A quick search should turn something up for you, linking you in the right direction. And just like the time, it takes the same values and is also something you need to pass a post ID to, because you might be using it outside of the loop, and inside of the loop it will just get you what you need. So I would suggest looking through these and seeing which some of them are, like get the title, etc. However, also remember that when you get down the road and you need to use get the more often, that just do a quick search, because you can't always assume, like I said, that it's going to be get the. Some of these it will be WP get, and you're not always quite sure exactly what it'll be. So a quick search for how do I get this will turn up exactly what you're looking for. So that's really the important thing I want to mention about get. We're not going to get too much into it, but as we get deeper on in the course and into plugin development and that stuff, you'll see using get a lot. So important to mention here, you don't really have to practice or do too much at this point. Just wanted to bring all of this up, that these things exist.